Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Van Andel Soccer Stadium here on the campus of Hope College. We've got MIAA soccer, and in particular, we've got a great matchup between the Flying Dutchman of Hope College and the Hornets of Kalamazoo College. I'm Blaine Wersbicki alongside Steve Binnig, and we've got a great matchup here. Kalamazoo at 7-0-1 in conference play, and Hope College at 6-0-2. Should be a great matchup. Winner has got the open door to take the MIAA championship.
Absolutely, Blaine. Good to be here. Expecting a good match between these two sides of ladies. And like you said, these have been the two top teams in the MIAA all year long. They've been rolling over the other competition. So looking forward to seeing what happens here at Van Andel.
Beautiful night for soccer and clear blue skies here. And in a season that we've seen a lot of rain and cloudy skies, finally a really nice night here on Tuesday night. And as mentioned, going to be tough to take the conference if you're not the team that wins this game. Of course, the two teams played to a draw in their first matchup this season, and that's why a win will put whoever wins this game in the driver's seat. So it should be a big matchup here. And last time around, Hope tied at 1-1, and late goal saving that, and in the end came out as a draw. So both teams looking to find whatever they can get to get that edge, and both teams have a lot of players that can give that edge. You look on Hope's side, and you've got Elizabeth Perkins, who's got 12 goals this season in just 10 matches, and she's now tied for 8th in the nation in goals scored this year. So obviously a lot of firepower, plenty of other girls who can score as well. But look for Perkins in the middle of the field. Sometimes she'll play it out to the wing as well.
Yeah, I harp on it every time I commentate these games, Blaine, but whenever you have two wingers like Brophy and Wittenbach and a girl like Perks that just wants to get in and score some goals, I mean, Elizabeth is a great finisher, and that's what she's known for. That's what she does. That's why she gets a lot of attention from her teammates and from other teams around the league and around the country. So hopefully tonight we can see Elizabeth add a few more to that tally and move up into that ranking in the national goal scoring. So,
yeah, and you look on the other side for Kalamazoo, their top goal scorer, Emma Tardif, a senior who's got 6 goals but doesn't start. She'll come in as a sub. We'll get more on that later. It's time for the national anthem. We'll take a break to observe that. All right, and with that, we're back and just about ready to get going here in this big MIAA matchup. Both teams out there for the national anthem, and now we've got a chance to run through our starting lineups quickly. For the Dutch, Mary Claire Tice starting in goal. It'll be Natalie Curry, the senior midfielder, Kendall Dice, another senior midfielder, and then Erin Brophy and Molly Miedema, Allie Wittenbach, Jessie Lockwood, Rachel Demariny, Mallory Beswick in the starting lineup this afternoon. Elizabeth Perkins, the senior forward with 12 goals in 10 games, as we mentioned, and then Riley Dalton, the sophomore midfielder, rounding out the starting lineup. Looking at the other side for Kalamazoo in goal, it's number 25, Grace Smith. Sarah George, the sophomore, starting things out. In the midfield and defense, Sydney Spring and Suzanne Miller, Katie Sorensen, Madison Moot, Rosella Lachiro, Libby Munoz, Paige Sambor, Christina Dandar, Madison Vallin, and Madeline Chilcote, the senior midfielder, rounding things out for the Hornets. Mentioned just before the national anthem, Emma Tardif with 6 goals scored, leading the Hornets, but does not start. It has not started in any of the 11 games so far. So look for Tardif to come out and play a big role as a sub. Got to keep an eye on her. She can really throw teams off when you got a player not in the starting lineup that can have that big of an impact on a game.
Absolutely, and any time that you can bring players off the bench, we see that a lot from the Dutch, that either raise the level or keep the level at the point it was at before they came in. That's huge. And, I mean, you just want to be as hard as you were at the start of the game, at the end of the game, and that requires going deep into your bench. And both teams, Kalamazoo and Hope, can do that. So, again, we should see a constant high level of play tonight. Good to see Mallory Beswick in the starting lineup. Unfortunate, Jen Thalen suffered a concussion on Saturday. I was at that game. She took quite the hit, so a quick recovery as we take a look at the fans in the stands. They were offering free pizza to all the athletes tonight, so good to see them out for the game and hopefully support the Dutch to a win.
Yeah, always nice to see some fellow athletes cheering on the Hope College women's soccer team here as they're lined up and just about ready to go. Kalamazoo is going to get things started. They head towards the south end of the field, and Hope headed towards the north end. And we are underway. Kalamazoo right away looking to push it forward and just trying to make something happen. And Hope's a team we know that has an aggressive offensive playing style, really likes to move the ball forward up to their wings and try and move it into the center to score. Kalamazoo looked right away like they were trying something similar. Nobody there, though. Right away, that one cleared out. Madison Vallon was there. And now Kalamazoo takes over quickly, looking to go the other way. Natalie Curry, the senior midfielder, in there to cut that off. Someone who really dominates a lot of time of possession as far as individual players go. And the midfield can make a lot of things happen for her team. Sent in the box, no avail there. Kalamazoo coming the other way. Maybe a run here, an opportunity for Madison Moot. Racing forward. She's going to take a long shot with the left foot. Very ambitious strike there to start off the game.
Yeah, 2 early opportunities on both ends. Looks like it's going to be open up right away. We saw Allie Wittenbach come down the line for the Dutch, and then Kalamazoo coming the other way. Just lots of space out there in these first couple minutes.
Moot with 3 goals on the season, and right away getting that first shot in. Not close to mark, and firing away from deep once again, Sarah George. But that one was blocked. Wittenbach there to cut that off and keep it in. Now over for Kendall Dice. Lockwood, some open space as the Dutch switch sides of the field to get it up for Dalton, who brings it past midfield. And they've got Brophy up on the wing, and this is where they like to be. Brophy, a dangerous player. She's get some space, but pass a little bit off the mark there. Dutch able to retain possession, though, as the referee sidesteps that pass. Dalton chipped up ahead for Brophy.
Good ball outside there by Dalton.
Brophy just able to run it down. She'll try and send it into the box. This one was low. Didn't quite get enough on that. Tough just turning, getting the one-timer sent in. Maybe had a little bit more time than she realized, but always tough going into that corner.
Second chance there for Brophy, and a throw-in coming up for the Dutch. Down in the corner.
And we know the Dutch like to get that throw in very quickly, but Riley Dalton just couldn't quite handle this one. And back over to the Hornets right away. So we're only a couple minutes into this match, but we've seen already both teams being aggressive. Kalamazoo's ripped some long shots. Hope's already tried working up the wing for Brophy to send that long ball into the middle. Saw Brophy assist on a corner a few games ago. Certainly not uncommon for her to set up one of her teammates. Here in Brophy, the junior forward this year with 3 goals and also 3 assists. A very balanced play. And she started all 9 games that she has played in. Taken away here at midfield. Paige Sambor looking to move it ahead. Dice there to cut it off, though, and back for Curry at midfield. Long pass for Wittenbach. Then in the middle, Perkins trying to get the box out in. Big deflection here. Maybe a chance for Perkins. Head into the box. Try and push to the outside and sends a shot left. This one never had a chance, but really didn't have any help there in time. Kalamazoo defense was recovering. Not enough white jerseys for her to send something into the middle.
You know, when things are going your way, they're going your way. And there you see Perkins just kind of take one off the knee, and here she's in on goal. But like you said, just a bit outside. But good to see her to get an early shot off. Looking for number 13 on the year. Sure there'll be one by the end of the night.
Madison Vallon there sending that goal kick forward. The freshman getting the start on defense. Kalamazoo with the throw in, looked to flick that forward. But Beswick was there getting the start in place of Jen Thalen this evening. Perkins there again seems to be finding the ball wherever it is. And we'll see who that went off last. Referee's going to rule that's going over to Kalamazoo. Quickly in now, Suzanne Miller, and it's sent forward. Quickly back over to Hope. Both teams right now near the midfield, struggling to maintain possession, going back and forth a bit. Once again, you're looking forward for Perkins. When you average more than a goal a game, why not? Perkins right away going to send it in low line with the left. Brophy there had a touch. Had she been able to turn, would have had a great chance, especially with the keeper all the way off to the left side of the goal. Dutch back on possession here, and Lockwood just sneaking back over, and she's got all time in the world. Lobbed in for Perkins, but cut off right there by Madison Vallon, the freshman we've already mentioned 3 times now. Definitely doing her part early on the defensive end for the Hornets. Chipped around here. We'll see if Kalamazoo can come up with some possession. Hope right back at it, though. Winning the battle in the midfield right now. Out wide, Lockwood going to have to race for it. And Hope will just set it back out to reset.
Yeah, again, we talk about it, Blaine, you and I. See a lot of teams in the NCAA against both of these sides come out and sit in, park the bus. That's the tactic that we call around the soccer world. But these teams both playing each other up front, and right now you see Kalamazoo now with their opportunity maybe to possess in the offensive third.
Yeah, Miller now with a little bit of room. Now looking out wide, finding Sydney Spring. Sent it in with the left foot across the top of the box here. Maybe a look for Chilcote. Turns, going to have some space to the left side. Lockwood in there defending. Sent through, but right there. Miedema in the right place. Sydney Spring, the senior, seen her around quite a bit these past few years with a goal on the season. Tried getting inside. Now Perkins the other way, works into the box. Tight angle here. This one off the post and right back out, and a very fortunate rebound to come back with possession here.
Good look there by Perkins again. She just gets away on that side, uses her size and her speed just to beat everyone down the line, it seems. I don't think anyone can really stop her when it comes to a physical battle.
And really just that great combination of size and speed, and we know Perk plays basketball as well. They're using a lot of those skills. You see definitely some cross-training going on there, boxing out when she's trying to get inside in good position, and she's so great at doing that, a huge part of the reason she's been able to score so much this year and throughout her career.
Absolutely, and not to mention she's got pretty good feet for a girl of her size and speed, so good to see that all combined, like you mentioned, along with the fancy footwork. I mean, the fancy footwork on the ball isn't too bad either.
Hope back the other way now, down in the corner. Wittenbach, the wing, drop down. We'll see Wittenbach drop in to move things forward a little more. A great ball. Perkins is going to have space in the box here. Vallon, the last player back to try and stop, and Perkins couldn't get a shot off. Nice play at the last second by the keeper. Grace Smith coming out, and when a keeper comes out like that, it's got to be a commitment and got to be 100%, otherwise you leave that goal open. Smith did a great job there making the right play.
Absolutely, Smith does a good job, sacrifices everything. I mean, she really threw her hands in her face at the ball there, and like we've been talking about, you don't want to get in the way of Perkins, let alone with your face, so a good save there by Smith.
But now something developing perhaps again here for the Dutch. Brophy able to win, get down the line, send it into the middle, but couldn't get anything on it. Kalamazoo clears out. So now Dalton in a battle up top, but cleared out. Miedema the first one back. This one somehow stayed on the line. Foul here going to be awarded for the Dutch. They'll have a free kick and chance here in just about 7 minutes into this ball game.
Yeah, good bump up there by Miedema. As a center back myself, you can appreciate that when you see someone on the lady side doing what you're supposed to do, and won the ball there through the midfield and then takes a little hit to the ankle, and she'll take the free kick here.
Sent in. Perkins, almost a wild try. Wittenbach going to try and run it down, but Smith out again. And a pretty good ball in there. Perkins tried on the volley, and that would have been an impressive shot had she been able to connect. But nonetheless, Kalamazoo out of trouble again. Looking to move the other way, establish some possession. And a good chance for that here. Miller working up ahead. Has Moot to her right and then does find her. Moot tried going and down the line, just couldn't quite connect and land on that pass. But goal kick upcoming here for Tice and the Dutch, unless Miedema elects to take it. It looks like that will be the case.
Looks like Kalamazoo's opportunities are going to come off the counter. We've seen that a couple times on either flank and even through the middle. They just have that quick count. They get numbers forward quickly, and Hope has to watch out for that. I mean, possession can turn to no possession very, very quickly in soccer, and look out for that just as the night goes on if you're the Dutch.
Spring now for Kalamazoo in the middle of the field. Sent him with the right foot, long shot attempt. Tice slides over 10 feet wide of the net or so to scoop that one up. Tice boots it forward up near midfield. Misplayed here momentarily by Valanchov to set it back for a goalkeeper. And Smith just going to boot it long. Smith, the goalkeeper for Kalamazoo, got a good leg on her. Boots that one out past midfield. And now Dice back for Miedema. Maroney now has a little bit of room. Hope doing a solid job so far, switching sides of the field, trying to change things up. But a takeaway here. That one given away to Suzanne Miller. Now Luchiro and Curry stepping in to take that one away. Beswick just going to send that long. Headed forward the wrong way there for Sorensen, but Valen back there in time. Demariny just going to lob this into the middle of the field, try and make something happen. Dalton's going to be there. Spring now ahead. Couldn't quite get the touch, but neither could the Dutch. As that rolls out, it'll go over to Kalamazoo. Just over 10 minutes into this match, and we've seen 3 shots from Hope. Kalamazoo come across with a couple as well. Hope with the 1 shot on goal. And now Perkins trying to body up the defender, Valen. Near midfield, sent out wide now for Demariny. Demariny, good ball up ahead, looking for Wittenbach. Just a little bit too much on it. And this one off of Wittenbach. Paige Sambor was there on the defensive end.
I see Demariny there coaching Wittenbach what to do down the line. She doesn't like the short pass, so she tells her to send the line. And better position is now after the Kalamazoo throw, and Hope's going to pick it up about halfway down the field as they get into the offensive third now with Perkins.
Perkins, good turn there. Chance down the line to send it in. Brophy's coming from the far side. Can she get there? She gets a foot on it, but the defense was there as well and not able to get the shot on goal. Good look there. You could see it developing as Brophy streaked in from the far side. Shot by Kalamazoo recovering right now.
Yeah, good build-up play there by the Dutch again. Perkins doing a great job not only on the run and on the flanks when she makes that underneath run outside, but also just standing up her defender like you mentioned, using her body and getting the good body position. Either she can handle it herself and then turn and face up towards the goal she's attacking, or find another midfielder through after she holds the ball up back into their feet. So good stuff there by Perkins. It's what they like to do, is blow the flanks, and here we go again.
Almost taken away right there by Luchiro. Hope able to get it back. Perkins looking to go wide for Brophy, and that's a nice ball to get it all the way over there, especially with Christina Dandar there in the way. Brophy, good ball down the line. Keeper Smith goes up and bats it away. Good job to punch that one out. Wittenbach was trying to sneak in right near the goal line. Lockwood here. Head for Brophy. Both doing a good job so far, trying to dominate the offensive possession, something that's important playing a team in Kalamazoo that's got 30 goals in just 11 games. The Dutch, of course, 31 goals in 10 games. Both teams that know how to get things going on the offensive end. George now looking to send this ball into the middle. Nice job by Lockwood, last one back to body that one up. Really a great job getting it around, and some great jobs taking it down there for the Dutch just to get it out wide. Demarity misplayed the pass that time, though.
Yeah, see there, just one mistake. Beswick with a little bit of a heavy touch has to go into a tackle there, and Kalamazoo turns it into a counterattack, but the Dutch there look safe and sound in the back.
Long ball sent in from George. And a decent look there. Madison Moot was inside. A good ball there for the Hornets, but the Dutch out of danger. This one will harmlessly roll out. Dutch with another throw-in. Wittenbach tries to turn, but too close to that sideline. Throw in now, flick forward over the head of Suzanne Miller. Beswick here. To the middle for Curry. Curry heading towards her own goal. Nice job rallying out and creating a little space there. Now Brophy, good pass to the middle. Dalton keeps it going. Looking long. Perkins going that way, but fortunate for the Hornets. Madison Vallon got in the way of that. Back out to the defense. Hope looking to swing things over. DeMarini. The middle for Dice. Dice had some room to turn. Dalton now. Stepping in. Nice job physically there. Madeline Chilcote able to take over possession. Referee adding an extra defender for the Dutch there. And forced Kalamazoo send it wide.
Tough for the man in green to get out of the way there. You see a nice smile from him after having his own touch on the ball there.
Perkins, nice job flicking it forward. Curry won't be able to get there, though. And once again, it's Madison Vallon to clear it away. Beswick straight into the air. Kalamazoo maybe a chance here up along the right side. Madison Moot waiting for the troops to follow her in. And Beswick steps right in there, maybe able to keep it in, but not the case. So we are going to see a corner here for Kalamazoo, the first of the game.
Always interesting to see how teams set up these set plays with their first in the game. You see a cluster of Kalamazoo players in black getting set up the opposite side of the 18. You got one down low, and Hope goes man-to-man besides covering the posts.
Ball sent in here by Chilcote to the middle. Clear try, but not able to come down with it there. Looked like Miller got in and had a chance.
Yeah, free runner there for the Hornets. As two Hope players seem to have a bit of a miscommunication who was covering who, but luckily they get away with it. And goal kick for the Dutch.
Yeah, very fortunate indeed for the Dutch to come out without the goal there, and that's about as open a look as you're going to get. Granted, quite some distance from the goal there for Miller. Would have taken a lot of effort and at least got a head on it, had a try. Perkins tiptoeing that line there, able to keep it in long enough to play it off the Kalamazoo defender. Decent crowd here at Van Amel Stadium for this big matchup. Looking to try and get their team a win here. Curry tried going back across for Perkins, wouldn't get there. And I think DeMarini's just going to watch this one go out. Get that throw in quickly for Wittenbach. Tried to have a turn, but a nice job. Rosella Lachiro stepping in. Quick feet there. Perkins played the high bounce. Looked in the middle for Curry. Chance here for Perkins. We'll line it up back in the middle. And right there, once again, Allen making some big plays at the center back position as Curry looked to run to the middle of the net. Moot now, right side. Miedema initially poked away, but still back on it. Here are the Hornets. Now Miller. Two defenders in front. Moot couldn't quite handle the pass. Miedema steps in. Nice ball there from Wittenbach, a little bit too long. DeMarini up ahead, back and forth we go near midfield.
Both teams doing well early on here as we are just over 15 minutes into the game of working cohesively as units, and you see it defensively to offensively on both sides that all seem to be on the same page, and when they're defending or when they're attacking, they're doing it as a whole 11, not just as a few players here and there.
Sarah George able to work hard, get this one ahead. A lot of contact coming in right here. They'll play on. Moot now, some fancy footwork to get this one out into the middle of the field for Paige Sambor. Lockwood ahead now. Curry working with Dice. Here comes Dalton. Going to just try and send a long ball. A little bit too down the middle for Brophy to be able to get over for that.
Yeah, golden rule of soccer when you're playing a long ball is if it's a straight run, you play a diagonal ball, and if it's a diagonal run, then you're playing a straight ball. And there you got straight run, straight ball. It's pretty hard to catch that. So
yeah, the lines do not intersect there, so Kalamazoo, no danger in that place. Midfield now cut off by Dalton. Dice has some room to move forward. Getting deep into Kalamazoo territory onto the offensive third. Dalton, long shot. We've seen her score from here before, but that one just chipped underneath. Stack a goal on top of the goal. That one still might not have gone in.
See that? Definitely an ambitious effort from Dalton, but like you said, she'll get some time on the bench as Hillary Curry steps into the game for the first time tonight. But like you said, most of Dalton's goal actually comes from outside the 18. You saw on Saturday, had a goal here at Van Andel, and outside the 18, long shot. She just picks those corners over top the goalie's heads a lot of the time.
Yeah, sometimes catching goalies out of position, having them backing up on their heels. This one sent in long, though. Wittenbach not able to get inside, though, as the defense was there. Now it's Lachiro sending it forward. Moot trying to get by Beswick. A nice effort there, but Miedema in behind to support. DeMarini, Wittenbach, midfield, battling, and Miller comes out with it. One is going to be lobbed ahead. And Beswick chipped it into the middle of found Dice. Out wide now for Lockwood. Middle of the field here. This one's going to find its way to Dice again somehow. And Kendall Dice, the senior, long ball ahead. Not a bad look for Wittenbach. We'll see if she can run it down. And pulling up at the last second, just not quite able to get there, but a pretty good look there from Dice.
Just a little bit too strong from Dice there, but you see how quickly the Dutch, even with a few fortunate passes there through the midfield, they go from one side to the other, and then they don't like what they're seeing on one side. They change it back to the back line, and next thing you know, they're attacking on the other wing.
So Valen take this goal kick here, and it's lobbed ahead. Now Perkins running back, trying to play a little bit of defense here, poke this one away. Kalamazoo able to get it ahead to midfield, but Hillary Curry and the Dutch right back on it. Maroney, nice flick over the shoulder. Beswick looked to line that one up, and so did Moot. Right now, back and forth. Kalamazoo looking to get it up into their offensive third. Maybe a chance here. George had it poked away. Nice play there by Dice to step in. Seen a lot of dangerous looking plays in tight space right now. A lot of people trying to play that ball up high near the shoulders. You got to watch out. Getting cleated in the face never feels
Absolutely.
good. And we'll watch out for that later on. That can end up in a card as well, obviously. You got to be careful there.
Just about to mention the 50-50 balls. Oftentimes you'll see one team really coming out and winning most of those, but tonight it looks pretty 50-50 as both teams have been competing really hard and going into every tackle with everything they have. So might get a little bit chippy, but the referee seems like they're allowing them to play tonight. So good to see the girls be able to play.
Yeah, definitely playing to the definition tonight, just like this game, in which it's still tied 0-0. We saw a 1-1 draw in the first match at Kalamazoo that these two teams played. So certainly nothing too out of the ordinary yet. Just one corner for Kalamazoo. 4 shots for Hope, 2 for Kay. Hope's got the only shot on goal. And just wonder if Hope's going to be able to get the chance to set up some of those set pieces we know they love to play, and they score off of them quite often.
Good win there by Beswick and getting it up the line. Fortunate there to get a touch so it stays in Hope's possession, but still. Yeah, nice to see her playing with some confidence early on.
Curry now had it taken away. Paige Sambord has stepped in. Curry still battling. A lot of hand-to-hand stuff going on. And the referee right now letting him play. I like that, especially in the midfield here. Really keeping this game moving. Only one foul called so far in this match, and we're almost 25 minutes in. Sambor again here, this time going out wide to the right, but no chance for Sydney Sprigg.
You can see it there as the front line, I hope, tries to sit in on their defenders and win it. If they have a bad touch and you have those midfielders and the other wings and even the outside backs coming up ahead trying to get the through ball, it leaves you very exposed if you can't maintain possession there.
Throw in here for Hope. It's DeMarini. And Dice able to cut off the ball in there from Lachiro. And now Brophy trying to work up along that right side. Cleared out here. Throw in for Hope. See if they can get something going. They have been limited in the past few minutes here down in this area. Right away, out the back line, it'll be a goal kick.
Brophy trying to get the line there twice, one with the pass around a defender and putting herself into a foot race against the K back line, and then there just took too big of a touch and couldn't get around the outside back.
Madison Vallon to take the goal kick here. Out toward midfield, Dice was there, but recovered by Miller. And Natalie Curry picked it away quickly. Nice little combo play there between Dice and Curry, and they get it out wide eventually for Brophy. This one chipped up into the air on the deflection. Finally, Kalamazoo able to move it ahead. Moot trying to run it down as well as Lockwood. Back to the defensive end. Miedema going to go wide and close to being picked off there. That pass hooked a little bit too quickly. DeMarini gets to it, but pretty close for a chance there.
Nice touch there by Wittenbach.
Back and forth. Wittenbach runs this one down on the line, keeps it alive. Trying to get inside here. Now steps back. And this one sent in, missed initially.
Nice save there by Smith.
Yeah, Smith sliding in when she needed to. Chirko just missed there on the clearance or let it go through. Perhaps that's just communication from Smith. Obviously, we can't hear from up here in the booth. Nonetheless,
absolutely. That's what it looked like to me. As soon as you hear that keeper as a defender, you got to trust that they're coming and they're coming hard. And you don't want to be in the way when you hear the keeper call come out. So
throw in up ahead, Perkins. Trying to body up the defender. Nice job getting the head of the flick over toward Curry, but Kalamazoo defense ready. Long ball lobbed ahead here. Chance for Moot, but a great effort there from Molly Miedema, who laid out and made the play there.
Very athletic play there by Miedema. It's almost like an over-the-head catch with the over-the-head kick and sliding down to the ground to break up the play.
So we're going to see some subs come in for Kalamazoo for the first time. And a couple players going to make their way into the game for the Hornets. Elizabeth Clevenger, the senior midfielder, coming into the game. And Libby Munoz as well. She's a freshman. Getting some playing time here in the first half. 18-15 left to play before halftime. Curry up ahead for Dice. Dice long ball, great pass, but we'll see if Perkins can run it down. Great hustle, and the senior is not quite going to be able to keep it in as the assistant referee on this side making the call, and I think the right call. Hustled that ball down, but looked like it just got its way over the line.
Might have to disagree with you on that one, Blaine. I think she might have got there, the roll. You have to get the ball all the way across the line, and wasn't sure if I quite saw some green space in between the ball and the touch line, but yeah. Perkins nonetheless, great effort to run that ball down. And
tough play to say the least, obviously, and assistant referee from down on the far side in front of the Hope bench made the call. And Kalamazoo's going to take back over here. Beswick looked to get it forward. Wittenbach, nice job there. Lachirko ahead. Hillary Curry there to cut it off. And now chipped ahead into the middle. Looking for Perkins, who's got position on the inside. Turns and trying to get the shot off with the right foot. Not nearly able to get enough on it. Looked at the official for a moment as if looking for some contact. But it's Grace Smith to boot it forward. DeMarini. Nice job to turn away from two Kalamazoo defenders. A good pass from Wittenbach. Hillary Curry looked to get it ahead. Wittenbach won't get there first. And that one lobbed forward. Elizabeth Clevenger, who had just come into the game, getting some touches early on, taken away by DeMarini, but won't be able to get there.
These wings on Hope's team, all they do is run. You know, Wittenbach doing the dirty work backwards, and then as soon as she plays it off to a midfielder, they're just springing her back forward down the line. So you want to talk about doing the doggies back and forth.
Miedema there, still playing defense on Moot, who's trying to put the pressure on. This one's cleared up to midfield. Perkins now with a chance. Touch over for Curry. Maybe a little bit too much on it. Kalamazoo sends it forward. Nice job there by Beswick to step ahead. Good ball over. Natalie Curry outran momentarily, able to win it back. Still on her feet. Great play there. Natalie Curry. And now it's Perkins trying to step through. Hillary Curry back across. Dice has a defender there. Not sure she was aware. And it's knocked away. Libby Munoz. Nice pass here. Up past midfield. Moot making a run. Looks like she's got in a pretty good spot. She's offside now, though. You could tell right away. Tice came out to make the play, but wouldn't have mattered as the flag went up. Trying to hold off on the run there as long as she could. The two Hope defenders back, and pass just couldn't quite be made there by Munoz.
Yeah, whenever you want to call it, a lack of communication from Hope team or Kendall Dice not being able to check her shoulder. But like I mentioned earlier, one costly turnover is all it takes to be 1-0 down in this game with both teams playing off the counterattack very, very well.
And with two teams as good as Hope and Kalamazoo, cream of the crop in the MIAA this year, they can't really afford to make mistakes when a mistake turns into a goal. And obviously with a 1-1 draw last time around, we know not too easy to come up with goals in this matchup. Still 0-0 here, under 15 left to play in the first half. Beswick sent that ahead. Perkins played the bounce nicely. Nice job laying off. Looked to lob it over top of Wittenbach there. Up to the middle here, Miedema facing her own goal. Out wide for Lockwood. Lockwood ahead for Natalie Curry. Back and forth with Brophy. Kalamazoo with a takeaway here. Now looking to move ahead. And once again, Miedema sliding in, making an athletic play on the defensive end. Up ahead now, left side. Chilcote trying to run it down. Turned and sent ahead. Natalie Curry, good ball. Up for Brophy. Brophy taken out. And that one going to find its way out. We've got a couple subs coming in here for the Dutch. Morgan Bersma finding her way on, as well as Grace Buben. And both of these sophomores, chance to see some playing time as Brophy and Dice going to come out. 13 minutes and change left here in the first half. Middle of the field here, Natalie Curry with a little bit of room. She can get creative when she's got some space. Perkins moves over to the wing now with Buben coming into the center. And Perkins, great chance with the right foot. She sends it wide. Couldn't quite find the net. She's got the jersey over her mouth there for a moment. And definitely wishes she could have that one back. Kalamazoo defense making a mistake, letting Perkins get in that position all on her own.
Great run there by Perkins, makes one defender miss. And then once you beat that first defender, the back line has to make the decision whether they're going to step or whether they're going to absorb the pressure there. And when you're in your own 18, you don't have much time to decide, especially with a girl like Perkins over the ball.
Kalamazoo able to escape trouble once again, as both of these teams have done so far. But right there, really the best look that probably the best look we've seen overall in this match so far. Still in the first half, a lot of soccer left to be played. Hope with 6 shots now, and Perkins has got 5 of those. Riley Dalton's long effort, the only other shot. Bersma looked up ahead for Perkins. Perkins, nice job playing this one. Turned into it, and back over for Bersma. Out wide, DeMarini's got some room. Finally, Clevenger up to put some pressure on. Hillary Curry looking to send it long up for Wittenbach. First one back, though, going to be Sarah George, who just clears this one out. Throwing upcoming here for Hope on their offensive third, and sub here coming in. Megan Bigelow, the freshman, getting a chance, and Natalie Curry is going to get a bit of a break. Well deserved. The midfielder flying around most of the time. Always nice to catch some wind when you can. Steve, big moments coming up here. It could be huge to catch a goal right before the half. Have that momentum heading to the locker room. Only about 11 minutes left. Hope trying to make something happen on their offensive third here. And Perkins able to play it off of Sarah George there nicely. We got the first corner of the game for Hope. As soon as I say that, looks like they might have an opportunity here.
Definitely, and like you said, it's crucial. You want to go in with a lead. If you don't get that early lead, it's huge if you can have a 1-goal lead going into the locker room, even more than that. So we'll see what happens here for the Dutch.
DeMarini sends it in with the right foot. This is a good ball into the middle, but a nice job again. Grace Smith there to punch this out. Dutch elected to just crowd the keeper there, put a bunch up there on the goal line. Punched out again here. No keeper in the net. Can the Dutch get a shot off? Bursma had a chance from very far away, but a lot of blockage in the way. This one sent in. Give me a race again. Grace Smith flying around out there right now. Really has to. The Dutch are putting on more pressure here. And if you're a Kalamazoo fan, you can breathe now. Held your breath for about a minute there.
Heard some familiar voices here from the back of the stands right beneath where we are in the booth playing. The men's team was yelling for a shot as there was no goalie in the net after that punch out by Smith.
Yeah, tough look there. Bursma came up with it, but something like 20, 25 yards out and a lot of traffic in the way. Would have to turn and get one off quick. Elected to try and keep the possession going. And now Hope trying to do the same, but Kalamazoo cuts it off. Up ahead, Moot. Good touch to keep it down. Waiting for some numbers to catch up. Now out wide for Clevenger. Clevenger battling DeMarini. DeMarini looks to force her outside. Clevenger turns, tries to get up the line, see if she tries to send it in. Here she does. And it's off of DeMarini. We'll see a corner here for Kalamazoo. Responding right after Hope came up with a chance. Kalamazoo's got a set piece this time. But first they'll have a couple substitutions coming in. And Julie Zabik coming into the game, as well as Emma Tardif, the senior forward who leads Kalamazoo in goals scored this season. In their 11 games, she has 6 goals and a couple of assists. You got to watch out for Tardif, who comes in right here on this set piece. Keep an eye on her. Sent in long here. Clevenger right there in front of the goal. Nice job by Beswick, who headed that one out. Hope initially able to escape the trouble there. Kalamazoo right back with possession to the right side. Clevenger now sends him with the left foot, looking to the middle. Nice job touching to get this one down. Miedema slides in, takes it away, and she's been huge on the defensive end for the Dutch so far. Not out of the water yet, though. Clevenger tried to send it in once again. Bursma steps in for the block. All hands on deck here on defense suddenly for the Dutch. Kalamazoo sustaining pressure here. First time we've seen this really this match.
Absolutely, and you see it from both teams. As soon as they have one offensive chance thwarted, it seems like they're just shoving it back down the other team's throat right again. And off that corner kick, ball came to Kalamazoo's back line. It was a great early release ball out to the opposite wing, and there you go, another chance in the box as they're moving forward once again.
Hope having a tough time here with Kalamazoo as they're working the ball around nicely. This one up to the middle, poked away. Battling in the middle of the field here. Sent in top of the box. Bursma finally gets a touch on it as Kalamazoo was playing keep away momentarily. They're right back on it. This one sent in long with the right foot. That's just going to give it away right back to the Dutch, who are fortunate there as Kalamazoo really giving teams trouble. Miedema going to take the goal kick here. Maroney going to send this forward. And still not past midfield here. Flicked into the box. Tice is going to have to hustle to get this one all the way up to about 16 yards out. Scoops that one up. A dangerous look there, especially with Emma Tardif crashing in toward the goal.
Yeah, nice play there by Tice. We've seen good plays, active goalkeepers on both ends in Smith and Tice coming out and really making the box their own and controlling their area. So good to see from both girls in the net.
Kalamazoo really moving the ball nicely now, and a good ball out wide for Clevenger. He's going to run it down, keep it in. DeMarini in defense. Sent in. DeMarini blocks it. And this one out. Throw in here. Clevenger's going to take it. Just under 7 left to play in the half. Good ball in here to the box. And Lachirko tried stepping in. And the Dutch going to take over finally a throw in here. And after the Dutch were able to establish possession for most of this half, Kalamazoo, over these last few minutes, have really dominated in that aspect. Curry looked to send it ahead for Wittenbach, but Wittenbach nowhere near the first one back. Back and forth here. Now Perkins up ahead, looking to put some pressure on. And that's going to force the clear out here. Throw in for Hope. We approach the 6-minute mark here in the first half. Throwing right away for Hillary Curry. Lobbed in, making a run to the box. Bubin. But that was cut off nicely by the defense. Beswick stepping in now to the middle. Bubin let it through. Not on the same page with Perkins. Still alive, though. Hillary Curry tried making her way through, but Lachirko was there. Bigelow now. Hillary Curry couldn't come up with the touch. Paige Sambor sends it the other way, and here come the Hornets. Up along the right side now. Libby Munoz. The left foot into the middle of the box. Pretty good looking ball. Lockwood, nice job boxing out. Just going to let her keeper pick that up.
Yeah, really good looking ball. It looked like Zabik out on the wing and making that cross diagonal run right through the middle, splitting the back. But Jessie Lockwood does a great job of seeing that it was overplayed and just using her body to get in the way and let Tice come out and collect that for herself.
And Bubin in to try and hustle this one down. They're going to play on here, much to the dismay of the Kalamazoo fans. Perkins into the box. Bigelow, one time, shot with the left foot, and that one's saved by Grace Smith.
What a chance there for the freshman.
Yeah, she had a very long shot, put a good boot on it, but enough distance there that Grace Smith able to dive to her right and make the play. Here comes Bigelow again in the Dutch. Nice touch to the middle. Couldn't do it again, though. Looked like she had Hillary Curry open. A lot of contact here. They're just going to continue playing. So players tumbling all over the turf. Now to the middle, Perkins. Back to the goal. Looking to create some space. Back out. Bursma will have a try from distance, but this one over top of the net. The Dutch continue to fire away from deep here.
Buying some tickets to the lottery, Blaine. It's only a matter of time.
Yep, one of these days, they figure they'll get it to go. Volume shooters so far, the Dutch now with 8 shots, which, not uncommon in most games, but an opponent like Kalamazoo, definitely good for Hope to see them putting up those kinds of numbers. Kalamazoo with just 2 shots and yet to find one on goal. Bubin up along the right side. And nicely played off of the defender there. Going to be a throw in for Kalamazoo. Hillary Curry wins this for the Dutch, and now to Bursma in the middle, looking for Perkins. Perkins, nice drop step there. Out wide now, good look. Bubin. Sent it in with the right foot on the line. This one snuck through and just wide. From our angle, that one looked pretty close. Perkins got fortunate just to get that toward the net. And off a deflection, trickled just wide.
Yeah, a few good opportunities for Bubin to get the ball into the box, and her main target's been Perkins, and we'll see what happens as that ball continues to be played in, and 3 minutes left, in the half, and see if one of these teams can come out with a goal to go into the locker room.
Up ahead here. Bursma heads it forward. Munoz was there for the Hornets, but cleared away. Maroney, some nice footwork there. Slides in. Kalamazoo comes up with it. It's Munoz. Long ball forward. Not on the mark, though, with Tardif. Lockwood sent toward midfield. Hillary Curry there. And now wide. 2 minutes, 20 seconds left here in the half. Perhaps another chance or two for each team. And Bubin sent this one in, but straight at the keeper.
This time just a little bit too adventurous from Grace out there on the wing looking for Perkins, but they were on different pages as Perkins had pulled up right around the top of the 18, looking for that ball to feed.
Both teams battling near midfield. Lockwood and Hillary Curry are right there with Julie Zabik. Curry steps back and finds Bursma in the middle of the field near that anchor. DeMarini. Good back touch there. Look to get it ahead. But Bigelow not on the same page. Beswick chipped up. Bigelow turns. Nice job getting by defender there. Bigelow creates a little space. Good pass in for Hillary Curry, who's got some room. She'll rip a shot with the left foot, but this one's right at Grace Smith, the goalkeeper. So the Dutchman creating another pretty good chance, but didn't really challenge Smith right there. That one right to where Smith was. Got to give credit to Smith, though, in good position. Obviously, that's half the battle, being set up before the shot even occurs.
Hate to keep bringing them up, but you heard the guys in the back row, Blaine and I did, screaming for one more pass as Grace Buben would have been one-on-one with the goalkeeper. I think that was Hillary Curry that got the shot away. Just one more pass, but great job by Megan Bigelow during her time in. On Saturday, was very impressed with her, the way she played off the bench as a freshman, and those minutes are extremely valuable, and so good to see her contributing for the Dutch.
And we've got a corner upcoming. Molly Meadham are going to take it here for the Dutch. And they've got 5 lined up here right in the middle of the field. Meadham sends it in. This one's short. And she's going to end up right back with it. Now lob it into the middle here, but over everybody, no chance. Just about 30 seconds left. DeMarini was there, but first, Clevenger knocks it out. And it's like they're going to award the foul here, and Kalamazoo's going to get it back. So perhaps the last chance there for hope. 20 seconds to go. Kalamazoo deep into their corner. Trying to move it ahead down the sideline. Off DeMarini, and out just 10 seconds left.
9, 8, 7,
Probably just about wind it up. Kalamazoo doesn't look too hurried to move toward the goal. They'll get it in,
2,
and they'll play it back. And that's going to do it here for one half of play. The Dutch and the Hornets will head to the halftime locker room, tied up at 0 apiece. Hope with 10 shots up. Kalamazoo just 2. 4 of those shots from the Dutch on goal. Kalamazoo yet to have a shot on goal. 4 saves, though, from Grace Smith, who's been the MVP of this half for the Hornets, keeping the Dutch off the scoreboard. And 2 corners apiece. Neither team could get anything going. And with that, we're going to take a break here for halftime. Be back in about 15 minutes or so. And we'll see if we can finish this game up. Winner with the open door for the MIAA championship. Make sure you stick around.
With 4 seconds left in this contest, down by 3.
Fellas, that's a great effort to get back where we are. It looks like we got 4 seconds. We got to have a 3. It can't be a 2. We're down 3. And here's what we're going to do. Jed, you're going to make this and we'll win the game in overtime.
Welcome back to Van Andel Soccer Stadium, ladies and gentlemen. Just about ready to get underway here for second half action. We've got a 0-0 draw here, which is a few minutes before we start up. We'll run over the first half stats very quickly. No score, obviously. 2 shots from Kalamazoo, 10 for Hope, 4 of those on goal. 4 saves for Grace Smith, who played a very good first half, had a diving save to her right, and also positioned herself to make the regular saves without any issue. So definitely doing a great job keeping Hope off the scoreboard. And so we head to the second half, a brand new ball game here. And just like to thank our sponsor, Lawrence and Vanderswart, providing financial service to West Michigan for over 60 years, our underwriter for this broadcast, and making all of our Hope Athletics broadcasts possible. So thank you to Lawrence and Vanderswart. Minute left up on that clock, and teams huddled up near their respective benches, ready to take the field. And we'll see what lineups they send back out. If it's a starting lineup, so we see subs come in. We know, especially for Kalamazoo,
absolutely,
that Emma Tardif doesn't start, but does lead the team in goals. So we'll see if she makes her way out into the field.
Absolutely, and we'll just see what the tactics are coming out for both teams. For Hope, you pretty much say change nothing. Let's just put the ball in the back of the net. And Kalamazoo, if to my amateur eyes, might be able to have a glimpse of what the coaches were talking about in the locker room, just with possessing the ball, making the most out of their possessions, and maybe not always just rushing forward, but maybe leaning on some build-up play through the midfield and then into the striker's feet and getting a little bit more creative in the offensive third rather than just playing it over top, because I think that was one of their main issues, is that when they got their few chances, it seemed to be either a straightforward ball over the top or just a kind of a wasted chance with one girl running at 4 defenders. So see if they can make better opportunities of the few chances that they did get in the first half here in the second half.
And the team switching sides of the field, of course. Kalamazoo headed to defend the south end. They'll head for the north goal. And, of course, the opposite for the Dutch is Mary Claire Tice. And the Dutch will head to the north end, trying to score to the south of this half. Dutch will start with it, as Kalamazoo started the game off. Natalie Curry and Elizabeth Perkins up over the ball, as we usually see with those wings, Wittenbach and Brophy, right there, heels on that out-of-bounds line, and we'll see what they look to do here.
Yep, and no notable changes for either side as we start the second half.
They get it out right away. Brophy out wide, looking in the middle for Dalton. Good pass inside. Dalton couldn't quite bring it in, though. Dice lobbing this one ahead, and boy, that ended up as a nice pass. Brophy's got it right down in the corner. Couple of dekes now playing right in the corner. Good touch to get some space, and Dalton here. Up to the middle, just left it out there. Kalamazoo able to take it away. Lockwood with the throw in here. And cleared ahead. Dandar in there for the Hornets. Moot trying to move up along the left side here to keep her footing. Biedema racing back. Beswick is there right on the edge of the 18. Nice touch from Moot, trying to get it inside here. She does. Lockwood the only one there. And Biedema up ahead. Couldn't find Curry, though, so it looks like Kalamazoo might have another chance here. Munoz along the right side. Sent in, shot with the left foot. Lockwood clears it, but it's right in front of the net. And that one goes just wide. That's by far the best chance Kalamazoo has had so far. And Lockwood just left that one right out in the center in the open for Kalamazoo. Not a great play there. Hope fortunate to escape the danger there.
Looks like Riley Dalton might have tweaked her ankle as Hillary Curry checks into the game. And a couple mistakes there, uncharacteristic of the Hope back line by a few different players early on. That's not how you want to start a half, at least giving the other team free opportunities.
And Moot right back at it to the middle here. Nice job sliding and cleared away. Another try. This one going just wide and high. Pretty good look there from Suzanne Miller, who put a nice shot on, but just wide. Kalamazoo starting to put it on the Dutch here, not 2 minutes into this half.
Absolutely. And if I'm Mary Claire Tice right now, I'm getting on my defenders just to wake up and make them realize that although it was a great first half for the Dutch, there are still 42 minutes left in this ball game, and anything can happen in the second half.
Yeah, Miller looked for her first goal of the season there. Does have 3 assists. And once again here, this ball is trickling away. Tice is going to be able to come up to it, but Munoz put some pressure on. Hope really struggling here on the defensive end. Pretty lackadaisical at times so far in the first couple minutes. Up near midfield, Lachirko able to play that off Wittenbach and get the throw in. Ali Brodsky into the game for the Hornets. And already had that shot early on with the left foot that went wide. Now Hope. Perkins up along the left side. Nice move. Goes to the middle here. Dice. Maybe a chance. The defense recovering for Kalamazoo. Hillary Curry runs this one down and just chips it out wide for Lockwood. Brophy look to turn. See if she tries to get it down the sideline. Now she'll send it with the right foot. And this one headed away.
Right back to Brophy.
By Valen. Brophy goes in. Tried going across. Wittenbach was there. This one lobbed up and lands right on top of the netting.
And a corner coming up for the Dutch is, here you see on, nope, no replay there, but Brophy serving that one in, and once you put it into that right around the penalty kick spot in the 6-yard box, things can get a little dicey for defenders. So outside back there for Kalamazoo, just was happy to clear it away.
Ball sent in by DeMarini. Pretty good look here. Perkins almost had a chance. Ends up coming away with it. Sent out wide now for Brophy. They look to try and create another chance. Brophy down the line. The defense there to clear it away for Kalamazoo. And once again, Hope trying to work back on their offensive third into a chance. Brophy, nice job along the sideline beating Brodsky. And this one's sent in and almost misplayed, but Grace Smith ends up coming up with it. And Kalamazoo out of trouble there. Up to midfield, Dice was there. Curry forward as well. Perkins going to try and race and get inside here. And looked to send it back to the keeper initially, but decided to turn back instead. Ended up being a solid play. Lockwood trying to get this one in quickly. Perkins there. Over her shoulder. Curry looked inside. Now Perkins. Defender in behind. Perkins going to be called for the foul here. And Christina Dandar, who had slowed down, ended up taking a bit of a shove there from Perkins. Free kick Kalamazoo down in the corner.
Be surprised here if we need extra time to settle this game, and so we'll see when the breakthrough comes for either of these teams. But you sense that as the game wears on, some of the girls start to get tired. There'll be some holes that open up, and hopefully we'll see some goals here in the second half.
We're going to have a throw in here, but first Lockwood being told by our head referee to back it up a bit. Brophy couldn't handle it there. Looked at the referee again. Thought she had received a bit too much contact from Madeline Chilcote. Kalamazoo takes over. And this one awarded to Kalamazoo. Another throw in here. Christina Dandar down for the throw and gets it into the corner. Chilcote looked to turn and send it in. And now it's Brodsky who plays it off of Dice. And we've got a corner coming here for Kalamazoo. This will be their third. Both teams with 3 now. Corner being sent in. Chilcote. Tice there to punch it out. Reached up over everyone else. Kalamazoo looking to head it back in, back and forth. And eventually it's out of the 18. Turned and bicycled back into the middle. Misplayed by Lockwood, so Chilcote and the Hornets going to have another chance here. Tried finding it in the box. Miedema was there. Miedema there again. And now Brophy pokes it away. Nice job by Brophy just to get it back for Lockwood. Kalamazoo playing very physically right now as Moot turns to look to get the ball into the middle of the field. Long pass coming in. Wittenbach was there.
Good tackle there at the top of the box by Beswick.
stepped into nicely there. The pass looked to go wide, but Natalie Curry was in the way. Brophy, a good turn to get it up for Perkins. And looked like maybe a handball at some point in there. Sent ahead here. Lockwood going into the corner, trying to box out Chilcote. Now sends it into the middle for Miedema, who's got a little bit of space. Kalamazoo doing a great job just keeping the ball on this third of the field right now. Good pass for Mood in the middle. Look for Miller. Eventually found its way over to the far side of the field. Shot going up. Tice right there. Libby Munoz got one on the net, but Tice right there, no trouble.
As far as our count goes, that's the first shot on goal for the Kalamazoo Hornets tonight.
And definitely looking like they're coming out ready to play in this half, a team that knows how to score. Putting the pressure on Hope right now. We see Hope do this to a lot of teams where they continually send the ball back in and puts a lot of pressure on that back line, on that goalkeeper. And Mary Claire Tice seeing a little bit of that right now. Not something she's necessarily used to seeing a lot, but handling it right now.
Whether it's the defense coming out a little bit lackadaisical like we talked about, or the Hornets coming out ready to play like you mentioned, Blaine, or even a combination of the two. Definitely more pressure from the Kalamazoo Hornets this half so far.
Almost 10 minutes into this half already. And 3 shots from Kalamazoo. They had 2 in the entire first half. And in just over 8 minutes, they've got 3. Ball somehow stayed in.
Nice play there by Beswick.
Given away, though, by DeMarini.
Oh, just can't seem to get out of their own end.
Nope, sent in here. Chilcote, chance to get a head on it. Miller now open, has a shot. Tice right there, it rolled by.
Mary Claire Tice.
She kept it alive. That's a scary moment. And once again, Hope defense just wasn't really ready there. That one got all the way to Miller somehow. Got a pretty good shot up. Had a really nice shot already at the beginning of this half, looking for her first goal. And right there, it's about as good a look as you're going to get. And had to turn and put it on goal right away. Tice just made a nice play, quick reaction. Shot from not that far out.
Sense the momentum starting to swing just a bit around the stadium. Is again another failed clearance. 2 failed clearances in a row for the Dutchman, for the Dutch, and
they're really having trouble. They're looking out of sorts, and Dice finally able to lob it ahead, and that Kalamazoo defense playing up near that midfield line where Hope's defense so often gets to play at. See if Hope can finally get some possession going. Curry battling, but not surprisingly being out physical there by Paige Sambor. Miller now the other way. Chance, a good ball here. Would be a good opportunity, but a little bit too much on it.
For that offensive burst there, Blaine. And looks like there's about a foot difference between Paige Sambor and Natalie Curry in the midfield. So, like you said, not a surprise at all that Sambor's going to win that battle.
Brodsky able to get this one out wide. Moot to the middle, had it knocked away by Miedema. Finally finds his way out to Brophy, Brodsky for the Hornets, of course. Gonna have to try my best not to mix those up. And right there, Valen looking to get it away, but Brophy right there, and a lot of contact here. We're seeing some frustration coming in here perhaps, and the foul going to be awarded, and Hope is going to get the free kick, but not surprised if the referee coming over to talk there for Brophy also said that she needs to take it easy. Bit of the contact, certainly some shoving going on her part as well. She'll be able to line up this free kick here, and Hope's going to try and load it up on the far side and see what they come up with. Brophy sends it in with the right foot. This one long, maybe a chance in the box, still around. Dice couldn't quite get there to get a shot on. It's cleared out. And Wittenbach looked like maybe a chance there. A tough opportunity nonetheless. It was the first one there. Hope tries getting the throw in quickly, but first Bigelow is going to sub into the game for Natalie Curry.
Yeah, and like you said, Wittenbach with an opportunity there. She's at the top of the league in assists in the MIAA for the Dutch, but chance maybe there to score, but just couldn't seem to get the ball out of her feet. Crucial moment.
Perkins takes the throw in. Nice move to work it down the line. We'll try to get it inside. Ran a little bit too fast for her own feet there and didn't bring the ball with her. Mooch tried to let this one go forward, perhaps misplayed momentarily. Up ahead, Perkins made a run for the box. Sarah George was there. Wittenbach, see if she has a go from far out. Perkins cut it off, but couldn't bring it down. Allen looks to send it out. Lockwood was the first there, but couldn't Get a foot on it. Here comes Chilcote up along the sideline. Look like she lost it out there, and the assistant referee will agree. And Brophy just showing her speed there, catching up very quickly, Chilcote, and forcing her under pressure to lose it out of bounds. So here comes Hope. Brophy, good ball there, and Curry called for the handball. We couldn't see with her back turned to us, but no argument from Curry, so certainly the right call there. So now it'll be Sarah George. Long ball ahead. Moot was there with Miedema.
Good win there by Miedema, bouncing up to her responsibility defensively.
Ooh, that's going to be a foul, no doubt about it. Just outside the box. They'll continue play. Kalamazoo gets a shot off. And a big opportunity here for Kalamazoo. Right there, DeMarini got beat initially out to the right side. Then Help was forced to come over out of position and committed the foul. And so Kalamazoo's going to have a really great look at a free kick here from about a yard outside the box.
Absolutely, and Beswick doing what she had to, laying her body on the line trying to get there, but just a little bit late. So, like we mentioned, the free kick coming up here for the Hornets.
Few players back. Chilcote is off to the right side. See if she comes over to try and hook it in. Perkins trying to line up her team. They've got the wall set up. Chilcote runs over. Shot goes right into the wall. It was Sarah George who took it. This one lobbed in the middle. Header wide of the goalpost. Great chance there. Paige Sambor was in the right place at the right time off the rebound. Got a pretty clean look. Just couldn't quite angle that back into the net.
Absolutely. And the wall does its job, at least at the initiating point of that free kick. However, once it hit off the wall, you could see a few of the Dutch players taking some naps out there in the 6-yard box, and that's not what you want to do. And Kalamazoo was on it, and like we've seen a couple times this game. Another free header for one of these teams, but to no avail.
Chilcote battling inside the box with Lockwood. Turn, left foot put on this. Tice slides over to pick that one up. Not much trouble there for the sophomore goalkeeper. Tice sends this one long up past midfield. Perkins positioned herself nicely there, anticipating she wouldn't be able to get there. And the header went forward from Lochirko. And Perkins just sat up waiting for it. And she wins it, but back out. Kalamazoo will take over. But first, substitution. Sydney Spring coming back in, the senior forward from Jackson. To try get her chance, help her team get on the board. We're under 30 minutes left to play here, still scoreless. But I'll tell you what, 10 shots at 2 at half. Suddenly it's 10-7. And Kalamazoo definitely winning this second half so far.
Absolutely. Have to agree with that, Blaine. They've had the better of the play, the better of the chances. They look like a different team coming out of the locker room. They were definitely more in their defensive end for most of the first half, but so far they've been putting a lot of pressure on Hope, specifically Hope's back line, and Hope has had trouble getting it beyond the midfield stripe.
Miedema looked to just head that one over, but nobody there. One's going to play all the way out. Nice, we'll just watch it go and take goal kick here. Beswick back to take this one, actually. We've got 29 minutes to go here, at least in regulation. Of course, would this remain scoreless, we'd go to 2 overtime periods, 10 minutes in length. And unless someone scores in that overtime period, it is the classic golden goal, sudden death scenario.
Don't want to quite talk about some free soccer yet, as we still have 30 minutes to go, and seen some really good chances here in the second half so far. The breakthrough is going to come for one of these teams. It's just a matter of when.
Brophy looked to run on that, but it was cut off nicely by the defense. Brophy, look what I found. Back past midfield, picks it up. Ball in for Perkins. It's going to be a foot race here with Fallon. Perkins beats Fallon, but over to clear it out is Sarah George. Nice play there from the sophomore defender. Grace Bubin going to come back into the game here, give Brophy a break. So now looks like we'll see Perkins play up along this right wing in Brophy's place. We usually see that, and Bubin will take over in the center at the forward spot. Perkins just looked to get through 2 defenders there. Split the double team, but couldn't come up with it. Miedema racing with Moot now. Moot sends it forward here. Going to play it off of Miedema, and it stays in. Big break there for the Dutch. Edema now just going to have to send this up the line. A lot of room there for Bigelow. And played nicely there. Off of Dandar.
Nice play there by Miedema and Beswick working together as a center back duo to get out of trouble. And able to get it up the line towards Bigelow, whose pass was thwarted. But still, nonetheless, look like they're getting back into their element in the back line for the Dutch.
Hillary Curry really fighting there with Chilcote, trying to make something happen. Lockwood stepping up now. Sent to the back line here for Dandar. And this one going to stay with the Hornets. Perkins came up to put some pressure on. Throw in here, Dandar. And we'll see if maybe now the Dutch can get something going in their offensive part of the field. Kalamazoo had that stretch of several minutes there where they seem keep putting it on that Dutch defense. Both teams desperately looking for a goal. And we saw in the first matchup, obviously a 1-1 draw. And, Hope scored early in the last matchup. Kalamazoo with a late goal, 5.5 minutes left to tie things up. Hope trying to avoid that late goal here. That would obviously give the Hornets the win in this situation. Nice job hustling back there by Beswick to set up the goal kick.
Absolutely. And you saw Mary Claire Tice start to come off her line and then look for a moment, another miscommunication, but they were able to work that out, the center back and the goalkeeper for the Dutch.
In the middle here, Chilcote looked to launch that one, and pretty dangerous setup there for Kalamazoo. But Chilcote just tried firing quickly. Not much doing there. Tice able to pick it up. Dice in the middle of the field. Kalamazoo fans looking for the foul there.
From my perspective, looked like Dice got all ball there.
Yeah, it seemed to be the case, and that's what the official who was right on top of the play said. And Buben now, right side, gets down the line, positioned to send it into the middle. This one's going to be cleared away. We'll see a throw in here for the Dutch.
Just about 20 minutes gone in the second half as the throw-in goes out for a goal kick. Another miscommunication on the Dutch side between Buben and Perkins, but still been fast-paced and it's been furious right out the gate in the second half. So not really letting off the gas either team after the first half.
Goal kick coming in here. Back and forth at midfield. Dice didn't quite see that one. DeMarini just sent this one wide. So I'll go over to Kalamazoo for a throw-in, but they've got a sub coming in first. And that's Rachel Schmidt. Rachel Schmidt, the junior from Frankenmuth, home of the world's greatest Christmas store, into the game now. We'll see if she can bring a gift for the Hornets, tied up at 0 apiece late in this game. Bigelow in the middle of the field looking to get it across for Perkins. And Bandar stepping in, though, behind on the defensive end. Beswick racing back to this one. Good job to get it out for DeMarini as Moot was chasing in closely behind. DeMarini again. Looking for Wittenbach. Poked away. Moot here with a look. Rachel Schmidt, who just came into the game, making a run down into the middle. And Perkins comes up with it. Once again, Kalamazoo wanted the foul, but I think in that situation again, it looked as though it was just ball. And then player losing the footing after the foot poked away the ball. I don't know if you saw it differently.
Nope, it looked like Jesse Lockwood won the ball there and a little bit of contact after the play, but again, just the intensity of the game, and fans are looking for a foul, of course, but looked pretty fair to me, and seems like the ref is still calling a consistent game like he did in the first half.
A lot of contact there, and we will get the foul. I thought initially the ref would let them play. That was a pretty clear push in from behind, but we have seen a consistent letting these players play quite often, but overall a pretty fair effort from our head referee tonight. This one cleared away. Zambor just lost it off the side of the foot. 22 and change left here. Perkins spins and able to keep it with the Dutch. Looking ahead for Buben. And this one's going to be off of Buben and out. And that'll be a goal kick.
And like we've been talking about, really has been all Kalamazoo this second half, as most of Hope's chances have been just loose ends here and there that they really haven't created much of. So basically been switched roles as far as I'm concerned with the game, as now Kalamazoo's getting the better of the play. They're much more connected this second half than the Dutch are, and also making better of their chances that they've gotten.
Nice job there by Miedema. And this time, Perkins is going to be called with the foul. And somewhat sarcastic applause and sigh of relief here with Kalamazoo fans who felt that they were owed that foul. Finally seeing one go over to the Hornets. We have seen just 4 fouls called in this game, 2 for each team. Definitely a little bit lower than we might normally see, especially with only 21.5 minutes left to play. Curry fighting there. Sambor wins it. In the middle, Moot, and unfortunate there for Kalamazoo. And that one couldn't feel too good, as that one right off the head there. And Kalamazoo trying to get the throw in here quickly. And Dar couldn't quite chase that one down. Nice job by Hillary Curry, just stepping back a few times. Having trouble clearing it out again here, though. Hillary Curry, great job knifing through. Ball still pinballing around there, though. Kalamazoo comes back up with it. Out wide here, Moot. Nice job trapping it, bringing it down. Gets by Lockwood, meet him there. Right through the middle of the 2, and Beswick steps up. Clears that away. Buben just turned. Wasn't sure how to play that one coming in hot. Might have been the best way just to turn and play that off the back.
Took it right off her back, yep. And then showed her all a foul coming through the midfield as she eventually picked up the ball in transition.
And she was brought down behind. And Kalamazoo player Chilcote, that was the one that committed the foul by just stepping on the heels there momentarily. Down for just a few seconds, but back up now. Looks like Chilcote's just fine. Hope wants to get a few subs in here. They'll get Natalie Curry and Morgan Bursma in at the next opportunity. 20 minutes left on the clock here. Hope with a free kick near midfield. Beswick sends it in long to the middle. Buben there. Now wide to the left side for Wittenbach. Wittenbach being defended by Lachirko. 15 on 15. Lachirko just clears it out. And they will get those subs in now.
Substitutions, entering the line for behind bench. Number 5, Natalie Curry. Also number 18, Morgan Bursma.
So we've got the subs coming in here. Under 20 minutes left.
One Curry for another as Nat checks in for Hillary. Looked like that ball was going to go out of bounds. Stays in play.
And Kalamazoo fortunate enough to come up with it this time. Rachel Schmidt was in there. And Beswick had to play the tough hop there. Heads it forward. Natalie Curry comes up with it. Tried to send it forward for Buben. But Valen stepped in and cleared that away. Bit of a box out there from DeMarini. Able to get it over for Bursma. Just back to the defense now. Miedema. Over for Beswick.
Looks like Hope starting to settle in after 25 minutes gone in this second half. And as I say that, a misplaced pass from DeMarini looking for Buben. But just again, trying to get back into that possession-oriented style of play, as we've seen Kalamazoo having the better of that style of play so far in the second half. Going to take something special to break through in this game. What did you say, Blaine?
Yeah, no doubt about it. It just seems like both teams have definitely had their chances, but nobody's been fortunate enough to find one in the back of the net. We've seen it a few times where that ball's just been rolling around inside the 6, and it seems like when that happens enough, eventually something finds its way in. So maybe we will need a spectacular play indeed for someone to break the tie in this game. A game in which these two teams ended in a draw last time around. And neither seem ready to yield a goal here. And right there, Bubin taken down from behind.
Another opportunity for the Dutch off a restart.
Miedema to take this one, right side here. Plenty of distance here, though. And we'll see how the Dutch line up in pretty similar fashion here. Lining up about 18 yards out from that far post. Send it in. Good ball here from Miedema. Bigelow was there, but didn't quite get clean contact. Throw in here. The Dutch up ahead. Perkins trying to play it down in the corner. Maybe try and win a corner. Tried a little nutmeg action there. Couldn't quite get it through. It's cleared away. Chilcote sends it ahead. That one's out. So another throw for DeMarini and the Dutch.
And that one's into the woods.
Yeah, sent out wide. That ball is going to get wet down in the river. And see if they end up chasing that down. Most times the intramural teams play out here. Ball's out there, never come back. Sent in here. Bubin almost looked like she might get a back heel on that. And that would have been a spectacular play that we talked about. Pretty good ball sent in there from Perkins.
Absolutely. And you love to see Bigelow there running hard from the middle of the goal all the way out to the touchline to force that pressure on Kalamazoo, and a ball out for throwing.
This one sent in. Curry tried chasing it down, but it looked like it was cut off, and we will see a foul. Starting to pick up a little bit here as now we've quickly jumped from 4 to 8 fouls within the last few moments of this game.
Absolutely, and that's the third foul that Grace Bubin has drawn. All similar situations. As soon as she feels that contact in the back, she finds her way to the floor, which isn't necessarily ideal all of the time, but if the ref's going to call it, then might as well take the contact.
And Miedema going to line up, and not a bad look here from the right side for the Dutch. Kalamazoo setting up that wall with just 2. Love to see Miedema just try and pound one near side here, beat the keeper around that wall. Instead, she'll go far side, but that one just misplayed a little bit too deep.
Yeah, Sarah Smith will have no problem with that one. Or sorry, Grace Smith in goal for Kalamazoo.
Up to midfield. Moot now back out for Paige Sambor. Lobbed into the middle of the field, under 15 minutes to go. Dutch looking to put some pressure on here, but right there is Valen clearing it away. Way up ahead here, maybe a chance for the Hornets. Up along the right side, sent in, and that's going to be a corner. And just like that, a clearance quickly on the counter. The Hornets able to get a corner in, but they're going to get some subs in. First, Clevenger going to come back in, as well as Miller. And the Dutch are going to bring Brophy back into the game, take Wittenbach's place.
Absolutely, and I believe that was number 8 on the wing, Molly Bruger, who's now going to take a seat on the bench, but some great speed that she showed off.
Yeah, definitely.
On the flank, beating Rachel DeMarini out there and running down that ball, and next thing you know, like you said, Blaine, opportunity for Kalamazoo off the corner.
Ball sent in here. Ed Perkins looked to get up there high enough to clear that away. Really no surprise there that Perkins able to get up there and make the play. Obviously, someone who scores a lot of goals, but on that corner, a huge asset as well to pack things in defensively. Up along the left side here. Cleared away. Hope with the throw in. Starting to get into crunch time here. You can feel the tension rising as the time slowly starts to tick away. Get towards that 10-minute mark and into those single digits. And both teams going to be even more and more desperate to score. And those are those moments where you start to try to put things on offensively a little. That you could be susceptible for things coming the other way. Could see some exciting counter plays here laid on.
Absolutely.
Nice job there by Miedema to win that. Get it to Bursma. And over for Curry. Out wide now. Bubin could be developing here for the Dutch. To the middle. Bigelow couldn't get there, but Perkins is able to track it down. Perkins will try and beat some defenders to the top of the box. Looking to get some space for a shot. Could be a foot race for the ball here. Nice job there And by Buben to step in. Lockwood up from her defensive spot. For Curry, looking to get inside, now steps it back out. We'll see. The Dutch can come up with something here. Out wide, that pass is too hard from Bigelow. We've seen that a number of times this evening from the Dutch.
Yeah, good build-up play again, but just one pass lets you down, and you got to find that balance between trying to do too much and not doing enough in the offensive third when you get these opportunities.
Midfield, Beswick tracks it down. Good ball, long. Well, this one finds its way for Perkins. Good ball inside for Curry. Has a chance. Right foot, she sends it wide. You could see it right off the foot.
Just wide.
She just got around on it a little bit too much.
Yeah, that's the play that you're looking for, though. Grace Buben with a nice inside pass. Actually, I think was intended for Curry. Hit it with a little bit more pace than she expected. Finds Perkins. A great one-touch, and then the layoff inside for Nat Curry, who, if you remember last year in the same fixture at Van Andel Soccer Stadium, had the game winner. Or actually, I should say the game clincher as the Dutch overcame the Hornets 2-0 late in that game.
Emma Tardif into the game now for the Hornets. As we mentioned before, definitely someone who knows how to score. 6 goals, leading scorer for the Hornets so far. Foul called here, so we'll go over to Kalamazoo. And just over 11 minutes left. Crowd a bit restless, really, this evening on both sides. As a lot of rising action, but not a lot of conclusion so far in this match. Maybe a chance here. Tardif right away, working inside. And nice job by Miedema, just boxing out and eventually allowing Beswick to come through and clear that away. Looking inside here, Chilcote heads it toward the middle. And Miller was there. Into the box here. Turn and cleared the other way. Buben first there. Looks to get it back for Bigelow. Bigelow. Good ball ahead. Perkins is on the run.
And she's got 2 to the inside.
Buben in the middle.
Player.
Curry far. It's Buben all alone with the keeper, but a big touch. She couldn't keep it down. And coming out and making another big play, Grace Smith was there. But Buben had the chance of a lifetime. One-on-one with the goalkeeper. Smith was coming out, so all it would have taken was a small chip to find the back of the net to put in the first goal of this game. But all credit to Grace Smith just coming out there, and that's your best chance when you're one-on-one. Just try and catch that player off guard, and that's exactly what happened.
A look of disbelief on my face and the faces of the men's soccer team in the back row here. We thought for sure that Buben was going to score there. Perkins had the opportunity and waited a little bit longer as we're going to get an offsides call on the opposite side of the field.
Yeah.
As Brophy just got a little bit too adventurous. But Perkins there did a great job of drawing in that defender. And you got to know Buben. She's all alone at the top of the box, and that's just a problem of maybe a little bit of nerves, maybe a little bit of anxiousness to get that shot off, as you know that you're all alone, you have all this time in the world, and you just want to put the ball in the back of the net. But nonetheless, a great opportunity for the Dutch.
So now under 10 minutes, the Hornets send it forward, but DeMarini clears back. And just like that, Perkins has got it back, trying to work inside. Shielding off a defender, now out wide. Right foot long shot, this one too high. And Brophy tried putting one on there. Wittenbach going to come back in here for Buben. And Buben, she comes off to the bench. Certainly only thinking about one thing right now. A bit of a look of disappointment there. With 9 minutes left, though, still a lot of action. Things really starting to escalate here. We approach these closing minutes of regulation. Wittenbach to the middle. Good ball. Perkins both, and her and Bigelow there. Perkins turns with the right foot, and a very ambitious effort there from that distance. Probably not the best look for the Dutch. So goal kick here for Kalamazoo.
Yeah, a couple good chances, and we talked about the momentum shift, or at least I did, Blaine, early on in the second half. And again, just it seemed like a game with a bunch of swings, more like a basketball game out here with the runs almost going on. The team that gets the chances is really the team that's controlling the play. And as soon as those chances come on goal, it's like the other team goes to hide. And in this case, Hope really starting to come out and play again.
Up ahead here now, Kalamazoo look to move it forward, but no chance for Munoz, who just lost it out of bounds. This one out, and players pointing both ways. Throw-in is awarded to Hope.
And I got to be honest, I think the head referee got that one wrong.
Yeah, it looked as though it probably would go to the Hornets, and right in front of their bench, they were disappointed. Hope just trying to move the ball upfield quickly here, and Lockwood had to decide which ball to take there. Cleared out again.
Working up the line.
And 2 balls in play right now. Lockwood quickly gets the other one out. As Perkins plays it off a Kalamazoo defender. And a big chance at a corner here. 7.5 minutes to go. And that'll get Steve and I on our feet to get a look here. As Hope, really good chance here. Brophy with 3 assists on the season. We've seen a few of them from this corner spot.
Now Stack, it looks just like the 5 up top again. Kalamazoo has the 2 down on the post.
Brophy line up with the right foot. The Dutch break the line to the middle. Perkins gets a head on it and just wide. An exciting look there. You could see Perkins rising up above everyone else, which, once again, not uncommon in that corner scenario. And pretty good effort there, just a little bit wide.
Yeah, as we're just under 7 minutes to go in this game, and that's a really tough chance for Elizabeth Perkins. She's falling away from the goal. It's almost like a fadeaway shot. And trying to snap it back that header with using really only your neck muscles, to put that on frame. But good opportunity, but nonetheless just made the most of it, Perkins did.
Midfield now, throw in for Kalamazoo. Up ahead, Bursma tried to turn, play it through. Couldn't do it. Miller up ahead now with Tardif. Down into the corner. Miller, Beswick played that back off Miller, so that should be a goal kick, and indeed that's the call. And a really nice job there, Beswick, getting the spot start here with Thalen going down with that concussion and doing a really nice job on the defensive end so far. As we look at this replay there from the corner, see that ball go just wide. Pretty good look. Bursma plays it out wide here, stays in for Wittenbach into the middle. Sambor there. Miedema going to have to play this one, turned up the line and out. So Kalamazoo here with a chance on a throw-in. Under 6 minutes left to play. Cardiff in the box. Miedema there will chip it ahead. Bigelow tried continuing it forward. Lockwood boxed out there. Chance here. Munoz poked away from behind, and we're going to see a foul called here. And a pretty good look coming up from this side. And 5.5 left. Hornets maybe with one of their better chances. They'll get late. See if they can capitalize.
Yeah, and the only reason I think that's a foul called by the referee, a little bit of retaliation there by Jessie Lockwood on the Kalamazoo attacker. She gave that ball away, but nonetheless, still a consistent game being called and seeing a few more fouls, as we've mentioned, this game getting a little bit chippier as it's moved on.
Sarah George with the right foot going to go straight at the keeper, and that one's going in for a goal. Kalamazoo takes the 1-0 lead as that went straight in the net, right over the hands of Mary Claire Tice, the Hope goalkeeper. And that's a devastating blow for the Dutch late here, and really not the way, if you're a fan of the Hope College Flying Dutch, you'd like to see that go. Look at the replay here. That just went straight in, and Tice just couldn't reach the top of the net and snuck in right over her hand in position.
Yeah, nice shot. Unfortunate for Mary Claire Tice. She's had a very, very, very good game thus far, and but we'll see if the Dutch can't get it back in these final 5 minutes.
And they're fired up, looking to try and get one right back. Kalamazoo came back and scored in the late moments of the last matchup to end up in a draw. Hope looking to do the same, but misplayed. Tried getting in for Brophy there. Kalamazoo definitely going to try and park the bus a bit more here. You see they've got 10 back on this side of midfield. Wittenbach up along the right side here. Going to race down in the corner. Poked away here. We'll have a throw in. 4:20 left to play. In the middle, Perkins trying to get position. Now back out. Wittenbach will lob it into the middle. Nobody there, though, for Hope. And it's cleared away and now chipped forward. Midfield. Lockwood. Quick throw in here. Perkins trying to get a turn on Valen. Now to the middle. But not on the same page with Curry. Curry somehow comes back up with it. Out wide now. Brophy. Turn, sends it in with the right foot. And Grace Smith slides over, picks it up on a hop. Not too much trouble.
Dealt with her, and now she has the opportunity to kill a few seconds. You'll see her take the time with this as she walks it out. So gets the clock all the way down from 3:50 to 3:39. Time running out here on the Dutch.
Yeah, they've really got to make something happen here. Curry goes up. Going to win this one. Get out wide now for DeMarini. Under 3.5 to go. Into the box here. Bigelow had a decent chance, but a great job sneaking in right in front there by the Hornets D. This one sent in long, going to be wide of the goal, so it'll be a goal kick for Kalamazoo. Dandar did a nice job sliding in there on defensive end. It's been great in that back row for the Hornets so far this evening. Under 3 to play. Goal kick here. Kalamazoo just looking to win something, get it forward, and waste some time off the clock. Marini all the way back for Beswick. Hope definitely feeling hurried here. Find themselves suddenly down a goal. Brophy up along that side. And watch this one go out. Throw in here. They're going to get in for Perkins right away. Perkins turns. Now back to the outside. Into the middle here. Curry, a little bit of room. Nice job stepping in right there by Paige Sembor. Once again, this goes wide of the net. No trouble. Getting pretty close to 2 minutes here. It's desperation time for the Dutch.
Again, just another opportunity for Kalamazoo Hornets to work some time off the clock, some good gamemanship, both from, I believe that's Sarah George back there, and Smith in the goal. Having a little question about, and the push off there, that was evident from Megan Bigelow. A little bit of a mistake when you extend those arms. It's all too obvious to the referee, even if you don't push that hard.
Things looking very bleak now for the Dutch as Kalamazoo can take some time and slowly let their team move forward. They're not going to hurry up to this free kick by any means. And they can just send this one deep, try and let it rattle around down there for a while, take some time off. Miedema heads it up right away. And Wittenbach and the Dutch might need to do something right here, but that pass taken away. Suzanne Miller up along the left side. Good ball in. Tardif trying to hustle and just take it into the corner. And right now, great job stalling, but then poked away. And now a throw in for the Hornets, who can just taste victory now. The fans ready to explode with jubilation as their team looks to be on track to win the MIAA. They certainly will control their own destiny if Hope can't come up with a goal in this last minute here. And now as they just stall in the corner, they're able to poke it out back line. It'll be a corner. So right here, if you're Hope, you've pretty much got to clear this one out and make one last run at it. Could be the only chance you've got. Kalamazoo just going to tap it right back into the corner, though, and take their time. More stall tactics. This one goes out. And we've got the throw in here. Kalamazoo doing a great job limiting Hope's chances.
Referee called that one way and then went back on his word. And now I think Hope's finally going to get a chance with 30 seconds to get it out of their corner, but they can't do right away. And Kalamazoo had an opportunity maybe to go to goal there and just went right to the corner again. 20 seconds now to go in the game.
Cleared away, 20 seconds, one more throw in. Hope's got to try and advance it downfield. Perkins looking to get inside. That one awarded to Kalamazoo, and that's just about going to do it.
Yep.
As with 10 seconds left, Kalamazoo can take their time and lob this one down into the corner. And as it's chased in the corner, that's going to do it here from Van Andel Stadium. The Kalamazoo Hornets coming up with a big win here at Van Andel Stadium over the Hope College Flying Dutch, a 1-0 victory, and Kalamazoo improves to 8-0-1 in conference. Hope will fall to 6-1-2 in a huge gap now. Hope is going to have to rely on somebody to take down the Hornets if they want any chance to win the conference battle. But also with another draw, of course, earlier, the one to Kalamazoo, and also in a matchup with Alma. Really in a tough spot here. They've got the one extra draw compared to the win. And Kalamazoo is certainly in the driver's seat as both teams line up to shake hands. Hope with 13 shots compared to 8 for Kalamazoo, 5 on goal. Kalamazoo 3 on goal. 5 saves, though, for Grace Smith. She came up big. 2 saves for Tyson, net for the Dutch. Both teams got their chances with corners. Pretty even as far as fouls go. Really a pretty closely played game. Kalamazoo just took advantage of their opportunity, and it was really a spectacular shot. We mentioned it was going to take a play like that to win this game, and that's indeed the case, as Kalamazoo is going to go home a winner. It'll be a lot more fun on the bus ride home to Kalamazoo in a midweek game. So for Steve Binning, I'm Blaine Weirs-Bickey. Thank you for tuning in this evening. We'll be back with more broadcast action. We've got men's soccer at home this Saturday. Thanks for tuning in. We'll see you next time.